miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at... to 25. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On second down, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And it's caught and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Eckler now between the tackles.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play.
Second and 6.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Herbert now.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
On the run, this is Gray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. Touchdown! Sky Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Herbert going to change the play here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle with Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Herbert changing things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do.
It got his man, complete. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 57 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. No. This ain't the opportunity, no. Being great as ambiguity, no. Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it. But no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Bill.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing. I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivate?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll swing this out to Tony. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for KC. 57 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That one caught by Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Now Herbert going to change the look. In motion comes the tight end left. It's Eckler again. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. They work now on 2nd and 9.
the 19-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Check mark 27. Check. Home to flag. Go. Kill.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
In motion goes the tight end. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 31, here's second and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught for the touchdown.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ratings. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And that'll be caught by Tony. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert going to change the play here. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen, the man in motion left. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and short, McKinnon. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I saw you nodding your head in approval. We're not in the late stages. This isn't the 4th quarter, but the decision to go for it, a good one.
Yeah, I like it, you know, a lot of times early, too, because it sets the tone for what you're going to do throughout the ball game, and it tells your team you're planning to be there to be aggressive, and you're planning to win the game, and sometimes they come along with your thinking.
And they only had 1 yard to go, and they got it in. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brought down by Najee Johnson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Everyone got four down. Check, 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 check.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here comes third down and 7. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
No move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Herbert on first down now. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now second and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 56 yards. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.